Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 16 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Lions first down.
We're scoreless after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Goff now looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. This one complete to Yoshivas. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And the half will begin with a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Well, Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Open man is Yoshivas. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So 3 quarters in the book, still no one on the scoreboard. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. An inside give, Brown. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Second down, 8 yards to go. Right back to Brown. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. This is Brown going up the middle, and this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. McPherson's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, it took a while to get anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
So the question now becomes, can they make this one stand up? And the way that these defenses have played, those 3 points almost look like 30, don't they?
Yeah, those 3 points look like a miracle right now. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down 3-0. A little over 40 seconds to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
One last throw here for Goff. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say. It's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.